stories. Ones that warm your heart and ones that make you question your morals.
And somehow, we picked the second one.
I'm No-No, and today we're cutting open a trilogy where murder, mayhem, and romance all coexist a little too comfortably.
And I'm Pixie, here for the kind of love stories that make you question your morals and then laugh about it anyway.
This is Heat Between the Sheets, where chaos is constant, loyalty is deadly, and love shows up in the most unhinged ways.
We've got serial killers, twisted humor, found family vibes, and relationships that somehow feel wholesome, despite everything.
Because when the chemistry is that strong, even a little murder can't get in the way.
New to this trilogy? You're in the right place. Just sit back and let the chaos pull you in.
Before we dive into the love story that comes with a body count and a disturbingly good sense of humor,
we need to set expectations. This show is for entertainment purposes only. It's strictly 18 and older, and yep, there will be eye gouging and bloody spoilers in this episode.
For real. We'll be talking violence, murder, dark humor, and couples who are way too comfortable with it all.
Content warnings were covered at the start of the show, and you can always find the full list at hbtspodcast.com.
This one's chaotic and a little stabby.
If you can't handle the heat, don't meet the qualifications, or don't want spoilers, this is your one and only chance to step out before things get bloody.
Still laughing with us?
Disturbing. You've been warned. This episode finds romance in all the wrong places.
For the readers who like their love stories dark, deadly, and a little unhinged, make sure you subscribed, following us everywhere, and sharing this episode with your fellow chaos lovers.
Absolutely, you should be.
Yeah.
Because this show is amazing.
Amazing.
So, as per usual, this leads us
Per usual.
This leads us into...
Did you know? That was a little
That
much.
was. I mean,
you're welcome.
You did the singing this time.
I just kind of elongated the last word. Yeah,
you
that's
did.
what
I
it was.
love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That.
I'm here for you.
Thanks. So, did you know that not all killers operate the same way? In criminology, there is a very clear difference between contract killers and those who kill for personal motives like revenge. Contract killers, also known as hitman, are typically driven by money, not emotion. It's transactional, detached, efficient, think less, rage spiral, and more invoice sent, job completed. Revenge-based killers, on the other hand, are fueled by something much messier. Personal grievance, trauma, or the deeply human urge to say, I took that personally.
Yeah.
These acts are often more emotional, less predictable, and tied to a specific target or event. It's not about profit. It's about settling a score. The legal system didn't. Now, here's where fiction gets creative. Because in real life, the overlap between highly skilled killer, morally selective, and emotionally available enough to sustain a healthy romantic relationship is, let's call it, statistically limited. Most contract killers rely on anonymity. Anonymity? It's kind of like that Finding Nemo word.
You kind of sounded like you were in Finding Nemo trying to say that word.
That was a sticky one.
I would say anonymity.
And that's the way. Anonymity. Still can't even say it right. It's too late in the night for this one. Damn it.
Oh, that was fun.
Distance and zero emotional entanglement. And people driven by revenge, they're not usually known for balanced decision-making or excellent communication skills. But stories love to take these two very different psychological profiles and say, what if they were attractive, emotionally complex, and somehow still had time to fall in love? Which is bold, optimistic, slightly unhinged. And then there's the idea of righteous killing, where someone decides their target deserves it. Which historically is a very slippery slope, because once morality becomes self-assigned, the line between justice and justification gets real blurry, real fast. Turns out most people who think they're the exception are not. I know. Shocking.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out which one I would be. I know which one I wouldn't be. But keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more categories.
So when you see characters balancing revenge, contracts, morality, and romance all at once, that's not realism. It's fantasy with a very confident moral compass.
That's a good book.
Because in real life, people who make a career out of ending lives aren't usually scheduling date night right after, although they are my dream man. I know. So with that,
I'm pretty sure I could be a hitman.
that's what I wanted to know. Which one are you?
I think I definitely wouldn't be revenge. Like revenge killing, no. But I could probably from afar be I'm thinking sniper, be a hitman.
Well,
but I like the kind of morality clause one too, where you think you're taking out bad guys, you know? So you're doing it like a vigilante is what I'm assuming. Like you think you're doing this to rid the world of these bad people.
I think I need to create my own category where they all kind of mesh together.
Okay.
Which is why, again, I'm going to bring up The Purge.
God.
Whoever wrote that
No purge
was genius level, because you can kind of do the whole contract killing while still doing the revenge killing and the whole vigilante thing, like all in one. Like I could do that.
No. No.
I'm going to work on you on that one.
No, you go ahead.
And see, with your sniper skills, you'd be perfect for my team.
Yeah, I would do fine. I feel like you're a long enough distance away that you don't feel like you're connecting with a murder, you know?
See?
But then if they're like I don't know if I could do straight hitman, because if they're like, I'm going to hire you and I want you to kill this mom and her child.
Can I be honest?
I would have some clauses, so.
I'm a little disturbed that you've thought this through.
What?
I'm going to be honest here. I'm a little disturbed that you sat here during just this Did You Know and
I literally thought about
what kind of fucking killer you would be.
Can I be? Yeah. I was all, And I actually had answers. I really had answers in my mind for all of it. Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. All right. No, would you like to read our book summary?
It's all about some killing. We all got it. Yeah. All right. This is the Ruinous Trilogy by Brynne Weaver. Book 1, Butcher and Blackbird. What happens when two serial killers meet and decide to make it a tradition? Sloane and Rowan are both hunters, but not the kind you run from. They track down monsters hiding in plain sight, taking the worst of the worst with precision and a shared understanding of exactly how dark this world could be. After a chance encounter sparks an unexpected connection, the two strike up an unusual friendship built on mutual respect, morbid humor, and one very specific hobby, an annual competition to see who can take down the most dangerous killers.
I love it.
I know, it's kind of fun.
Creative.
Yeah. Year after year, across the cities and states, their game brings them back together, each reunion more intense than the last. And it's interesting that it spans such a long time, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But somewhere between the bloodshed and the banter, friendship starts to blur into something deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And in their world, love isn't soft, it's dangerous. Because while they spent years hunting monsters, they may not be the only ones playing the game. Butcher and Blackbird is a dark romantic comedy packed with sharp humor, morally gray chaos, and a friends to lovers romance where the bodies stack up just as fast as the tension. Am I doing all of them? All of them at once? Okay. Book 2, Leather and Lark. Lachlan Kane wants out. A contract killer with a past he'd rather forget. He dreams of a quiet life far from the violence. But one mistake pulls him right back into the world he's trying to escape. And the only way out, a deal he never saw coming. Enter Lark Montague. Bright, bold, and impossible to ignore, Lark is everything Lachlan isn't, and everything he doesn't trust. When she offers him a way to secure his freedom, there's one catch. he has to marry her first. And they absolutely cannot stand each other. What starts out as a calculated arrangement quickly spirals into something far more complicated as their fake marriage begins to blur into reality. Because beneath Lark's sunshine exterior are some secrets, just as dark as Lachlan's, and even he can't stay away from her light. Danger isn't far behind. As they navigate a deadly world of contracts and consequences, a new threat begins to close in, one far more personal and far more dangerous than they've ever faced before. Leather and Lark is a hate-to-love dark comedy romance, packed with forced proximity, sharp banter, and a marriage that was never supposed to feel real until it does. And then the third book, Scythe and Sparrow.
Scythe and Sparrow.
Yeah. Dr. Fionn Kane is trying to start over. After a broken engagement and a career gone sideways, he retreats into a quiet life of small-town Nebraska, simple, controlled, and completely free of emotional chaos. No relationships, no complications, just work and healing. Enter Rose Evans. She crashes into his life, like literally, yeah. A motorcycle performer with a traveling circus and a not-so-secret habit of hunting monsters in her spare time. Rose thrives on chaos, but when a job goes wrong and leaves her injured, she's forced to stay put in the last place she belongs, with a soft-spoken doctor who's trying very hard not to get involved. What starts as reluctant proximity turns into an unexpected connection, blurring the lines between friendship, desire, and something far more dangerous. Because while Fionn is trying to outrun his past, Rose has been living hers out loud, and neither of them are as far removed from the demons as they think. And the longer they stay in one place, the closer these demons get. Scythe and Sparrow is a friends with benefits, dark, romantic comedy with sharp humor, emotional healing, and chaotic energy, where love shows up in the most unexpected places and sometimes covered in a little blood.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, little blood.
A little bit. So,
all of them in a little blood.
Yeah. So our main characters, we have Rowan, the butcher, Kane. He's golden retriever energy, if the golden retriever also hunted serial killers for sport. Charming, lethal, and hopelessly devoted, Rowan is chaos wrapped in loyalty with a very specific moral code.
Yeah.
And we have Sloane, Blackbird or orb weaver. She's dark, methodical, and beautifully unhinged. She doesn't just hunt monsters, she studies them. Cold on the surface, but deeply connected underneath. She's the perfect match for Rowan's chaos. Then we have Lachlan, Kane. Broody, guarded, and emotionally constipated in the most professional way. A contract killer who wants out, but keeps getting dragged back in, usually by bad decisions and one very persistent woman. Lark Montague. Sunshine with secrets. Bright, bold, and impossible to ignore, she masks her own darkness behind glitter and charm, and somehow makes it look effortless.
Truth.
Connor. Lachlan's coworker and one of the few people who understands the job without romanticizing it. Grounded, capable, and just trying to survive the madness around him. David. The poor soul Rowan and Sloane dragged into their orbit and said, "Congrats, you work for us now." Adaptable, slightly traumatized, and doing his best under wildly questionable management.
We're laughing because we know. If you know, you know.
You know. Abraham or Abe. Sloane and Rowan's past coming back with a vengeance. Driven by grief and twisted righteousness, he's out for revenge and not afraid to weaponize faith and fury to get it. Leander. the puppet master behind Lachlan's chains, the man who saved the Kane brothers and made sure they'd spend their lives paying for it. Calculated, manipulative, and always collecting debts.
Yep.
Dr. Fionn Kane, the quiet one, which should immediately concern you.
With this group, yes.
A doctor on the surface, but underneath, still wired for violence. He's trying to be better. Keyword, trying. Then you have Rose, Sparrow, Mayhem. Circus performer, adrenaline junkie, and chaotic disaster in human form. Impulsive, messy, and not nearly as good at killing as she thinks she is. But somehow still
bad.
terrifying.
So bad.
So bad. And then Matt Cromwell, the man who should have stayed dead. A survivor turned problem, fueled by revenge and unfinished business. Because sometimes the past doesn't just haunt you, it comes back swinging. All right.
Yeah. Lots to get to. Lots to get to. 3 books to cover.
So Butcher and Blackbird. So this series, it has popped up, I don't know how many times on social media as a recommended book over the years. And even our lovely friend Erica has recommended this book to me in the past. And it sat on my TBR for I don't know how long. And
Forever.
I don't even know why I procrastinated on reading it. And I don't even know what prompted me to actually... And I actually did the Audible on these, but I don't even know what prompted me to listen to the Audible on this, but I just one day just picked it up and I was like, fuck it.
Let's do this, yeah.
I just dove into it and I fucking died. Just right out the gate. It opens up with...
the triggers are hilarious.
Oh my god, the triggers!
It's when we're saying it opens up. The triggers are hilarious as they're, because I listen to the Audible too, which you know me, I don't really do Audibles, but she's like, you need to listen to the Audible of this. Oh, I'm so glad I did. Even the triggers are hilarious.
So each book the main male character is one of the 3 brothers. They're all 3 brothers. They're all Irish.
Yeah.
Okay, so
beautiful accent.
Beautiful accents. So the audibles were done great. The banter was great. The fluidity between the characters speaking, amazing. It was just well written, well done, storyline, all of it, just great. But Sloane in book 1, or when they were doing the triggers, you laugh because when the author wrote those triggers and she says the cookies and cream ice cream, I'm sorry if I ruined that for you, or something along those lines, and you're like, what?
Or I think with that one she says accidental cannibalism.
Yeah, and then you're like,
and then she literally goes on and says something about, no, really, we said accidental cannibalism.
And
we're like, and then you're kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then I'm sorry if I've ruined the cookies and cream ice cream for you.
It's funny.
It's
just funny, yeah.
You're like, how can you ruin cookies and cream ice cream? And how do you accidentally have cannibalism?
Yeah, it leaves so many questions right off the bat.
Just in the trigger, you're like,
what is happening already?
You're like, okay,
yeah,
okay, all right, whatever, it's cool. And then, the opening scene with her.
Yeah, which was hilarious.
It takes place in like Alabama or the Louisiana, or I think it's Louisiana because it's very swampy and hot, whatever. So she's stuck in a cage with a dead man that she had actually killed.
Literally, in a cage with a dead man.
And she'd been in there for 3 days.
Yeah, so and she's like, oh, this is where I die.
Yeah, so all she's doing is describing the maggots and stuff and how the visual of how she's describing all of these maggots coming out of this man at a rapid pace, right? So I'm visualizing a sped up, when you watch the Animal Planet or something and they speed up the videography of how they grow and stuff. I'm visualizing that and how they're all coming for her
Yeah.
across the cage, and I'm just like, oh God, I can't.
What is happening?
I can't listen to this.
Yeah.
If this is what I can't do this. No, gross, bugs.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And so she's in this cage in the basement with this dead dude. Bugs, like, talking about how this is how she dies. And that's enter Rowan.
Yeah.
He comes in and he was like, well, hello! How are you? Like, totally, like...
Rowan's got to be, like, the peppiest serial killer I've ever heard of.
And I'm like, what is happening? And she's like, hello? Can you just get me out? And she's like... well, how did you get in this little predicament, little one? And she's just like, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm just going to go. You've taken care of business.
Well, he's like, I'm a serial killer, and this is my name. Have you heard of me? She's like, no. He's like, okay then. Bye.
Yeah. He was
She's
kind
like,
of
wait, I have heard of you, and here's my name. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh.
He was like,
Then he's fangirling over her.
So fangirling.
Oh my God, I loved what you did with this one and that one. I was like,
you're the orb weaver.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
so
I'm
great.
like, and she's just like, oh God, just get me out.
Get me out of here for the maggots, get me, yeah.
Oh God, it was so funny. So he gets her out of the cage and takes her to this restaurant, right?
Yeah.
He gives her a t-shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like sitting across from the table from her, just like
Fangirling.
Totally
Yeah.
see the giddiness on
Yeah.
his face, right?
He's so excited for this.
Yeah, and so he has to find a way to, like, he's already like head over heels for her. He
Yeah.
doesn't even know her, but he's head over heels for her. And he has to find a way to keep her in his bubble,
Yeah.
in his space somehow. But she is very reluctant to
Yeah.
even stay sitting with him or whatever. But she
You can tell she's kind of a lone wolf,
yeah,
that one.
she's
Yeah.
very standoffish.
Yeah.
The only person she communicates with is her sister / best friend. It's not really her sister, but they're like
besties,
they're so close. They're
Which is Lark, yeah.
Yeah, which is
That's
Lark. And Lark knows what Sloane does.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they were going to boarding school together, there was an abusive professor, teacher, whatever, there who had attacked Lark, and Sloane wasn't having that.
Yeah.
So Sloane dealt with him in a non-conventional way.
Yeah. That's what started Sloane on this path.
And so Sloane really doesn't have a family, so
Yeah.
Lark's family cleaned up the mess and took Lark and Sloane in. And from there, Sloane was like, she was good at what she did, and she continued that path of, I'm going to right the wrongs for people. And she continued that path. And she's very meticulous about what she does, and she pops the eyeballs out. She finds other bad people, other killers, other people who are doing really bad things, and they've killed other people. So she finds them, and when she kills them, she pops their eyeballs out, and she like strings their eyeballs up, and she creates a whole map using their body parts and their eyeballs. But it's not just any map. She's placing parts of their bodies where all their victims were found, right? But would anyone figure that out? No one's figured, the FBI, no one's figured this out yet. But they're calling her the Orb Weaver because of how she's decoratively created this like web with their body parts and their eyeballs and stuff. So in order to keep her in their, in his bubble, he's gotten a hold of Lachlan, his brother, to find, because Lachlan has Leander and his resources, and they find other bad people. So he's created a game. I'm going to have Lachlan send us both a location once a year. We meet at this location, and whoever kills the guy first or the girl first, the bad person first, wins. Right?
Yeah. So they made a game out of it.
They made a game out of it. So he continued to like text her and banter with her, and they created throughout the year. Then they would meet up at whatever location. Yeah. And they were both very competitive.
Yes.
Very competitive. And then he would learn things about her, like she didn't know how to cook, and he owns his own restaurant. Yeah. That's how he makes his money. 3 and Coach was the name of the restaurant that he owns, because that's how they got over here, were there 3 boys in Coach. Mm-hmm. So they named their restaurant 3 and Coach, and it's really well renowned, blah, blah, blah. So he's a really good cook. So he started, over time teaching her how to cook in his own really fun, cute way and flirtatious and stuff. And she's kind of falling for him, but she's reluctant to do so. And
because she's really is kind of a lone wolf. Like she's
not very trusting. No, not very trusting.
And doesn't really go out and do social things. She's a homebody. So
yeah. But their banter between each other is absolutely hilarious
because they have this shared interest. They like killing other killers. Yeah.
They do, and
they've made it fun and
they do
competitive. Yeah,
I think their first one together when they get to Virginia or wherever it was, she's like basically beats him there because she's like, I'm already on the plane. Are you there? And he's like, God damn it! So they get to the little Airbnb or the whole bed and breakfast. I think it was. And it turns out the guy that's running it is the one that's doing it.
So they're going and finding these killers, but they don't know who the killer is.
Yeah, so
that's the thing. Yeah, they have to figure it out.
They just
too.
know the location.
They're like, something's going on here. Like Lachlan will be like, something's going on here. People keep disappearing. Something's going on. Like they have these keywords, and then they have to figure out who it is. And so it's a whole thing. Yeah.
And so she pieced it together, and they catch the guy because basically he's watching her.
Yeah.
Through a painting in the wall, and he's jerking off the guy running the place. Lachlan catches him. They chase him down together. Like it got all crazy and weird.
But she already knew it was him.
She had already figured it out. And she was kind of, she was like luring him out type of a thing. But Rowan hadn't figured it out. He was slow to the game. It was really funny. But he was super pissed over it, and she watched him like beat the guy to death, and she kind of was like backing away, and she was just going to kind of abandon him, and then she felt bad, so she stayed behind and helped with the cleanup. And then when we moving on further down the line, whatever, she seems to be really good at figuring out who the killers are. Yeah. And Rowan isn't.
Not as much, no.
He's just
kind of a happy-go-lucky, I'm here for the fun, guys.
Yeah, and he just wants to be where she's at. Yeah. So he just like follows her around everywhere. So they get to their location, and she figured out who this next guy was, and she secures a dinner date with him at the home. And he just ends up showing up at the house too, and she's just like, oh, dude. Yeah. Dude.
And she knows that this guy is serving them human body parts. Rowan doesn't know this. Yeah. And that's where the accidental cannibalism comes in. Like, he literally eats the food, and she's all,
She's thinking at first that maybe he knows what they're doing there. And then she realizes as he's going to town, like, this is really good.
Oh, she's like, oh, no.
Oh, God. Yeah. Like, And then they're drinking the wine, and she doesn't trust it. Yeah. Like, she's like, no, I'm good, right? And Rowan's like pounding it back and forth, and all of a sudden the wine is drugged. Yes. So he's all fucked up, right? And the guy that's been serving them, he's been lobotomized, and she was trying to explain this to Rowan. Yeah. And he's just, whatever, I'm just here for dinner. Yeah. Like, oh my God. And she's just like, like, you are so fucking useless.
It's entertaining, though.
It is so funny. So, she ends up, dealing with the host, who's the killer, because he's been killing people and using their bodies for food. But it gets worse. Yeah. So much worse. Yeah. So they get into the kitchen, and they find the David, the lobotomized guy, eating cookies and cream ice cream. And they read the ingredients to find out that it's made with semen. Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Yeah. I haven't had any of ice cream in a long time now.
So now you're traumatized? Just the thought?
Yeah, got it. It's gross. So, of course, because they've disposed now of the guy, and they're like, well, what do we do with this lobotomized guy? They don't know. So she's like, you should take him home with you and get him a job at your restaurant. Right. He's like, what?
He's like, look, he's serving us. He's
like,
doing the dishes. He's fine.
Yeah, he can do dishes. And he was like, fuck. So he ends up dragging this poor lobotomized dude back to it's like the New York
Boston,
area, Boston, to work in his restaurant. That was something else. Yeah, because she's, I think, on the West Coast. He's on the East Coast. And yeah, it just went from there. It was.
Yeah, it's great though. It's great. It's for someone who doesn't like Audible, it is great to listen to.
It really
is great.
It really was. And then moving on to Leather and Lark. That's a great one because them two meet in the beginning because Sloane doesn't realize that Lark has been leading a secret life.
Right.
As a killer.
Right.
She's a freaking killer too.
Yes.
Opening scene, turns out her boyfriend of, I think, like 2 years or whatever, she caught him cheating on her.
Yeah.
And that pissed her off. So she takes the guy, I think she drugged him or whatever, tied him up into this clearing in a field and tied fireworks to his Peter.
Yeah, she don't play. Yeah.
And then thought it was really cool when she lit them and she like ran off to watch from a distance. And then when they were done and she went over there and he was not dead yet, she was like, "Oh man, you're not dead." Oh, so I think she just pulled out a gun and just shot him. She's like, "Bam, that sucked." I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she doesn't on a regular just kill people to kill them.
Yeah.
She usually goes after the bad guys too. But that guy really done did
that
wrong.
guy. Yeah, that guy deserved it.
So in her mind, he deserved it because he was a cheater. So in her mind, that was justified.
Yeah.
And that was a very creative way to dispose of him.
She is definitely creative. Yes.
She really is.
Out of all the three of them, she's creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe she's a baker.
I think her family is
her family's in the baking. They do like the
I think she's
stuff.
More of an artist.
She's the artist. Yes, she's the artist. And then
she sings and plays. And plays
furniture.
Yeah, and plays guitar or some kind of music.
She's a singer. She does the musician and stuff. Yes. So then she's on Halloween. She's hunting down, chasing down by vehicle another person, and accidentally runs him off the road. And the guy drives off the railway into like a lake or whatever, and she's like, "God damn it!" So she calls her family, and she's like, "I'm in a little bit of a bind."
Yeah,
and
her family's all killers too.
Like, they're all in that bubble, and they're like, oh, "Damn it! All right, Lark, stay put. We're sending someone to you." So that's when they contacted Leander. Leander to
Lachlan
to contact
because she needed someone who could scuba dive.
Yeah, they needed to get this dude in the car out of the lake. They couldn't just leave it. So Leander sends Lachlan and Connor out to her, and Lachlan's pissed because he's like, "This is not my job. This isn't what I do. I don't dig out people from this stuff. This is not what I do." And he's like, "You will do your fucking job because this is what you're paid to do, and you do what I tell you to do. And these people are important people." So he had to leave his brother, Fionn, at a Halloween party, and Fionn was not doing well. He was upset, blah, blah, but he had to leave his brother. So they go and they find Lark. And Lark is hilarious because Lachlan gets there and he's thinking, this woman was in a car accident and she accidentally killed this person.
Right.
And
he doesn't realize what's happening.
He doesn't realize the true nature of the situation. So he's thinking she may be injured. She should be distraught and upset. Well, there's no skid marks on the road, right? So clearly she didn't try to stop. And she's not upset or crying, right?
No.
But she realizes what he's thinking, so then she starts acting.
Which she's terrible at it.
She's not a very good actress.
No.
And so then he gets pissed because she's not truly upset that she took a man's life.
And he just thinks, oh, she's some spoiled princess.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh, it's whatever. Yeah.
And then he starts calling her my favorite Blunder Barbie.
No, she calls him Budget Batman.
And then she calls him Budget
They're
Batman.
hilarious. They do not like each other.
Oh my God. he's so pissed at her, and because of his assumptions of her, she's mad at him. Oh, they hate each other.
Yeah.
So he has to get her out of there, and because he's so pissed at her, he forces her to ride in the trunk of his car. And she's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He's like, oh, you gotta get in the trunk. I don't think she really needed to, but he was really pissed.
And she's actually scared of places like that.
She can't handle confined places like that. So she gets in the trunk, and he takes off down the road, and the whole time he's just grumbling and pissed off, whatever. And when he gets to a slow turn or whatever, she manages to pop the trunk and get the fuck out the car. So when he finally
without even him noticing it.
No, he doesn't notice any of it. And so when he finally gets to his location, he doesn't even know who she is. Really. Yeah, doesn't even know.
No, because this is Halloween. She's in costume.
Yeah,
she's like Harley Quinn.
She's Harley Quinn. Yeah. So that's why he was calling her Blunder Barbie. Because she was just a disaster to him, and he was pissed. So he gets to his location, discovers she escapes, and then Leander's pissed at him for how the whole situation went down. And he was like, well,
he's trying to get out of this contract killer, and Leander's holding him up.
Yep.
And this makes her hold him up even more,
Yep. So I think a year later, he's at Sloane's apartment and Rowan's place for, I don't know if it's their engagement get-together, dinner thing or whatever. And enter Blunder Barbie Lark. Mind you, she's no longer in the makeup and stuff, so he doesn't really recognize her. She doesn't recognize him because he's not in his budget Batman costume. And they immediately have sparks. And they're flirting and blah, blah, blah. And it's not until they're out on the porch together.
After they kiss.
And I think he made a comment to her in his voice. And her eyes bugged out like, oh my God. Like, she knew who he was, and she, like, bailed. And he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He was a little slow. There must be something about these dudes. They're a little slow. But it took him a minute to realize who it was. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, my God.
Blunder Barbie?
Yeah. Like, oh, Jesus. It was
hilarious.
So funny. Then from there, her grandmother is, like, this famous muffin baker person, and whatever. She was going into a nursing home, and her family had been, like, people have been dying, being taken out and stuff. So when she went over to her parents' house, she overheard them talking about thinking that it was Lachlan.
Yeah, they were
was responsible for all of the deaths in the family, and they were thinking about contacting a killer to take him out. And she was attracted to him, and it also would have affected Rowan and Sloane if Lachlan had died, and she couldn't have that. And her grandmother had invited her over at that specific time because she wanted her to overhear that. It was something about it. Her grandmother was very manipulative and smart. So Lark took it upon herself to come up with the idea that, well, if I'm married to him, they won't kill him. Yeah. He'll have to be a trusted member of the family, blah, blah, blah. So she presents that to Lachlan to save him, and he accepts. But he's also attracted to her, and he's kind of a forever guy. You know, he wasn't going to take it lightly. And so they kind of got a courthouse marriage going there, and it went from there. One of my favorite scenes in that book was when he had gone to her house, and she had put a dead body in the table and was sanding the table, and he didn't know she was a killer. Yeah. And she had accidentally sanded the guy's nose off. Yeah. And it started stinking. Yeah. And she was like, oh my God, the dog farted. And he's like, what? She's like, I need you to go get something out of the kitchen. And so that he would leave the room so she could fix it. Oh, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck?
It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's always constant moments like that throughout the entire fucking story. Yeah. It was great. I really enjoyed that. I think of all of them, though, Butcher and Blackbird was the best one.
Absolutely the best.
The best one. Book 1 and 2 flowed together really well. Book 3, Scythe and Sparrow, was funny and it was good, but it was kind of like a removed story. it didn't like flow.
Okay.
Storyline, if that makes sense. Kind of like, because the brother, because like Lachlan and Rowan and Sloane and Lark, they all kind of live in the same area type thing. And then
he's a little on the outside.
Yeah. And then Dr. Fionn lives in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like removed himself. Like everything's far, far away and everything was really weird. Although the stories are all interlinked as far as timelines go. They're all like stacked, right? So in Scythe and Sparrow, fucking Rose, circus performer. So obviously circuses travel.
Yeah.
Right. So they're always moving, da-da-da. So she's a part of this circus because she doesn't really have family. She doesn't really fit anywhere. So she travels as part of this circus. And she does the motorcycle in the cage, right? Yep. She's one of those. And she also reads tarot.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the two things that she does for the circus. But she's also known as the Sparrow because it had something to do with the story of someone who there was some kind of story about a sparrow that goes and helps women. Right? Am I almost?
No, yeah, it was a
something.
It was a woman who they nicknamed the Sparrow.
Yeah,
that they would come to about problems, and then she would kind of be their hero.
Yeah. It was something like that. So, and she had discovered there was in one of her towns that she was at, a man that was abusing his wife, girlfriend, whatever it was, and during the tarot, whatever, kind of in a way asking for help. So she had inadvertently helped these people, killed the person, whatever, and it wasn't intentional, but then she kind of like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
And so she took it upon herself to kind of help. So
she's terrible at it, though.
She is terrible at it. But these people, and so word kind of got out that if you seek her out, she will help you. So this is what she does in all these towns, and it seems to follow her. Yeah. Right? So
because she's terrible at it.
She's fucking terrible. She's so terrible at it. And so in this one town, when she gets to Fionn's town, she goes to this guy's house who was abusive of the wife, girlfriend, whatever. And he ends up taking a baseball bat to her legs and breaking it. And she ends up getting on her motorcycle and she is like a hot mess at this point. Not crashing, but making it to the clinic that Fionn works at and breaking into it because she's trying to just fix her leg. The clinic's closed. Apparently there's a raccoon that constantly breaks into this clinic, so they're used to it, the alarm or whatever always going off. So Fionn goes over to the clinic and he finds her there and he's just like, what the fuck, right? Yeah. Was it at the clinic he found her? Yeah. So he helps get her all wrapped up and healed up, and he takes her back to his home. Yeah. So that's how them two met. And of course, there's an attraction there, but he's very, I think he's almost, not celibate is the word. Well, kind of he's celibate at this point because he's very closed off. His last fiance, whatever, really jacked him up. So he's kind of been anti-dating world for a year or whatever it was. And so he had her there, but he was there to care for her and make her heal or whatever. And so she couldn't go back to the circus when they left. Right. Not until she's healed. It was going to take a while. Like they broke her leg bad. Real good. Yeah. So the circus left her trailer behind for her. And they said, when you're all healed up, you can meet up with us. And so while she's in town, she is a nosy ass. Mm-hmm. So fucking nosy. So she's in all these shops or whatever, getting her nose in everyone's business. But she just gets to know people. And and she finds out, so when she was in the hospital, she discovered the nurse that was helping her is dealing with a cheating, abusive jerk of a boyfriend. Right. And so she's like, oh, I'll just deal with that guy when I find him. Well,
she's nuts, yeah.
She runs into the guy at like the bait and tackle store or whatever, right? I think she gets into the back of his truck.
Yeah.
And as he's driving, ends up stabbing him in the neck and doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
Nope, not very successful, but he drives off into a ditch and it doesn't even go far enough into the ditch, and she's like stuck like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And she doesn't do blood very well because she's always going,
yeah, literally barfing. Yeah,
she gags all the time, and so Fionn ends up showing up.
Yeah, she's calling him, Doc, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, and he's like,
what?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
what is happening? So he ends up having to. Well, the guy ends up dying of blood loss or whatever, and he ends up having to like dispose of the body in the truck in the ditch and like all kinds of crazy, like helping her and then hiding her, and I'm like, lovely.
No.
Then she befriends the raccoon and takes the
yes. But I mean, what do you expect from a circus performer? This all makes sense.
She's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy that she had, I think, did the leg that he broke her leg. Mm-hmm. Didn't she stab him in the eye, or was it someone else?
Oh no, she totally stabbed him, and she took out the eye. Yeah,
she took out his eye, and he took out her leg.
Yeah.
And
that's Matt, right?
Yeah, and he's on the hunt.
He's trying. He has a feeling it's her because she's in town. She just happens to have a broken leg. Like,
yeah, because she's from like one town over.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find out, who it was, because she was wearing a bike helmet and stuff. So he wasn't 100% sure it was, but he started piecing things together. And he's a retired, or not retired, but
he got let go from being a cop.
Yeah, he was let go. He was a cop. He got let go.
Because he's a bad cop. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. So, but yeah. So then at some point, I think it was him that ended up chasing her through the one of the haunted houses or something in the fucking circus and shit. And oh my god, the chaos that ensued, the hunt, the chase, the fighting, it was unhinged.
Yeah,
absolutely unhinged.
Yeah.
And just the whole fact that Fionn was helping her and hiding and all of that, you're like, whoa, you're just as fucked up as your brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
but you're a doctor too, so.
But he's a doctor. So, I mean, it totally goes against your Hippocratic oath, but okay.
Whatever, yeah, whatever.
It's fine. I mean, I guess you kind of expected it with who his brothers were, and then you find out, like, the backstory about their father. So their mom died, and then their father was so abusive, and one thought that he was the real one that killed their father, but it turned out that it was really Fionn that did it.
Yeah.
And they didn't realize, and Leander knew the truth the whole time and was holding it over all of them. So,
but then I still agree that it wasn't Fionn, it was Lachlan. Like, Fionn might have cut the cord to where he was going to be paralyzed for life, but Lachlan actually brought him down. So it's but they both
draw your own conclusion really on that one. It
wasn't Rowan. That's all we know.
Yeah, it wasn't Rowan.
Yeah,
it was between Fionn and Lachlan. Between the two of them, or a combination of both.
And then Fionn decides he's going to be a doctor so he can try to get out of that kind of life where he knows what his brothers are. But then he still has a darkness to him. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, but all in all, so did you listen to Audible on all three?
I did.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Audible was absolutely fantastic for all three of them. I'm glad I listened to all three of them.
Yes.
So great. I will listen to them again. No doubt. Absolutely hilarious. Loved this trilogy.
Yeah, it was a great one.
Trilogy. Do you think any of these characters are actually like redeemable? Do you think any of them were like awful? Like the main ones, MMCs, FMCs.
No, I liked them all.
So you're just accepting them as
I mean,
they
obviously
are.
I have my favorites, and it's going to be Butcher and Blackbird are my two faves. But yeah, no. I think they're all redeemable, and I like them all.
Yeah, I think, okay, so I liked the story and the banter of Butcher and Blackbird.
Yeah.
But I actually loved the names and name calling that came out of Leather and Lark.
Okay.
What they came up with for calling each other was, because it wasn't just Blunder Barbie and Budget Batman. They came up with a couple of different things. I don't think I wrote them down, but I was fucking dying.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. Yeah.
The shit they came up with. I was like, okay. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. And then as far as Scythe and Sparrow goes, just the fact that Rose was such a shitty killer
But yet, like,
entertained me to no end.
went and got to know everyone in town. It was like such a, you'd almost think like a good person, like everyone liked her. Such a personable person, but terrible killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, Sloane's the best killer. She's so methodical.
She really
She's
is.
great. Yeah.
She really is. And I love the fact they made a game out of it.
Yeah. 100%.
That was so great.
Yeah.
So would you recommend this to someone new to dark romance, or is this a very specific vibe?
Oh, no, I'd recommend this.
Yeah, I think I would too.
I've recommended it even to ones who are not even so much into the romance part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's really not a lot of it. And it's such a slow burn. Especially the first book.
The kind of gore aspect of it.
Yes. There is some gore, that's for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's great.
And so good to listen to. Which is surprising to me. Because you know how I feel about Audibles.
You hate Audible.
Not a fan, but yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Narration is great.
Okay, are you ready for some games?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Killer Kitchen, Dinner Party from Hell.
Okay.
So, the concept. You're hosting a dinner party for chaos. Each dish looks incredible, but includes a secret ingredient that is absolutely horrifying.
Okay.
So for each round, you're going to choose a dish, add a secret ingredient, gross, disturbing, questionable, and give it a menu name.
Okay.
Say who would actually eat it. You're going to have an appetizer, a main course, a dessert, a drink, and a chef's special.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
What is your appetizer?
So I went completely gross on all of these. Like no one should want to eat these.
Okay.
My appetizer is going to be piggy toes in a blanket. Not pigs in a blanket, piggy toes in a blanket. Uh-huh.
Gross.
Exactly what you think. It's literally going to be the piggy toe.
And you're calling it piggy toes?
Piggy toes in a blanket because it's going to be a toe. Yeah.
Who's going to eat it?
No one's going to fucking eat it. Weird ass people. Weird ass people that have this kink.
But if it was on a menu and no one knew it was real pig toes, who do you think would eat it?
Oh, Rowan. Rowan would eat them all because he's just ridiculous like that.
Okay, I did cranberry salad, but the secret ingredient are scabs mixed with the dried cranberries, walnuts, and feta on top.
Ew.
Yeah, and the menu name, Harvest Crunch Salad. Yeah. Who's gonna eat it? Rowan.
Rowan. Always gonna be Rowan.
He questions nothing.
Yeah.
If it smells good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah. Okay. Your main course?
Spaghetti and blue balls.
Me.
Yeah, literally. That's what it's gonna be.
Fucking
This is all
gross.
gonna be some kind of body thing.
Fucking
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
That is gross.
I mean, we like severed penises here. Why not have some blue balls?
Oh, God. I did a cheesy baked pasta. The secret ingredient is extra protein sauce. It's animal semen. I love your face.
Okay.
The menu name, protein packed pasta bake.
And people would buy that shit.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to eat it? Lachlan. Suspicious, but still finishes the plate. What's your drink?
My drink is my cum shot. Literally, it's going to be my cum.
I can't with you.
Why? What's wrong with this stuff? This is a very particular dinner party.
Yes, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing this. Mine is sparkling lemonade with fresh citrus slices. The secret ingredient, a splash of urine for that extra tang.
Urine. See, I'm doing cum, you're doing urine. It's fine.
The menu name, Golden Hour Refresher.
Not golden shower refresher.
Who's gonna drink it? Lark. Pauses, then keeps sipping.
Yeah. She probably would.
Exactly. What's your dessert?
Dessert is kitty litter cake with real kitty litter.
I can just hear the crunch.
And like dirty kitty litter too.
Oh, fuck. I did turtle cheesecake with a graham cracker crust. The secret ingredient, finely chopped toenails.
Ew!
Mixed in the sea salt topping.
I think the worst so far is the scabs.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking
God!
nasty. Menu name, sweet and textured delight. Who's gonna eat it? Sloane. She knows something.
I'm not inviting any of these people to my parties because besides Rowan, because he's just gonna eat anything, no one else is gonna eat. This is a weird group of people that would eat my stuff.
What is your chef's special?
Pickled penis chips.
Hell.
Severed penises. You know how I feel about severed penises. I'm a fan.
See you just kind of on the main one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do warm queso dip with tortilla chips. The secret ingredient will be shaved fried skin chips with the chips for the dip.
See? It's a chip. It's a chip thing. Yeah.
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 The menu name, house blend queso.
Literally, house blend.
Literally.
I love it.
Who's gonna eat it? Fionn. Doesn't even blink. Oh. All right. Well, that was disturbing.
That was gross.
Yeah. Let's make some worse choices, shall we?
Ugh.
I'm glad we already ate dinner.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Would you rather?
Okay, I do love me some would you rather.
Ruinous edition.
Okay.
For every option is bad, so there's no safe answers, and you must choose.
Okay.
So how to play, for each answer, choose option A or B.
Okay.
Here's your prompts. Would you rather dismember a human with your bare hands or cut out your own eyeball while fully conscious?
I'll dismember a human with my own hands.
Me too.
No problem.
What if the human's still alive?
No problem.
Just checking.
I mean, I was literally deciding what kind of killer I was going to be before the show, so.
I know.
No problem.
I'm glad we're friends.
I can detach.
Would you rather eat a full meal knowing it's made from someone you loved, or serve that same meal to others while pretending it's normal?
I'm going to serve it to others. Yeah. What kind of choice is that?
I know, a bad one.
That's terrible.
I know. Okay.
What would you do?
I'm not going to eat it.
You're going to serve it to
Fuck
others?
yes.
I don't know that I could get through eating it. I'd be like Rose
be
and
Rose,
be like,
eh?
yeah.
Would you rather be hunted for 24 hours by someone who knows your every weakness,
Okay.
or actively and fully hunt someone who completely trusts you and begs you to stop?
I'll let them hunt me.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah.
Would you rather peel your own skin slowly, arms, legs, back, face, neck, to escape a trap, or
God.
stay trapped and listen to someone you care about be tortured and not know how or what is happening?
Where do you come up with these things? I'll peel my skin. I'm going to peel my skin. Oh. Oh. I can't with you. You're not peeling your skin?
No.
You're
I don't do pain very well.
You're just going to let someone you love?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Suck it up, Buttercup.
God! Okay.
Would you rather drink something that tastes normal but you know is human bodily fluids?
But it tastes normal? This was your question?
Yeah.
It tastes normal?
Drink something that tastes normal but you know is human bodily fluids.
Okay.
Or drink something extremely foul while being told it's completely safe and not know what it is.
No, I'll drink something that it tastes fine, but I know what it is. I don't care if they're like, this is blood. All right, let me drink some blood.
Okay. Would you rather lose your memory after committing something unforgivable, but others know what you have done? Or remember every detail of it for the rest of your life and others won't forgive you?
No, I'm going to lose my memory because the people that I know will tell me what I've done, so they can live with it.
Would you rather erase the person you love from existence so they never suffer? Or keep them alive knowing they will suffer endlessly because of you?
Oh! I'm going to have to erase them! Oh my God, that's awful!
Fucked up, huh?
Yes!
Well, you're a good killer, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'll snipe them.
See?
It'll be quick.
Yeah.
God. These are terrible choices.
I know. We're getting you prepped to be a killer.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good with our eligibility job.
Yeah. Would you rather be buried alive knowing you might escape too late or be locked in a room slowly running out of oxygen?
Ooh. Buried alive or in a room slowly running out. Do the room.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Would you rather be completely controlled by someone who enjoys your suffering but have socialization? Or be completely alone knowing no one would notice if you disappeared but not be controlled or suffer pain?
Oh yeah, leave me alone. In fact, can we do that right now? Like, can we start that today?
Oh, last one. Would you rather know exactly how everything ends, which is bad, and be unable to change it, or never know what's coming but feel constantly unsafe and terrified all of the time?
Ugh. So knowing the bad stuff is coming and not being able to change it, or just not knowing and just being scared?
Yeah.
I guess I'll be scared if I can't change it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right, let's take all this chaos and put it on a stage, yeah?
God, this is terrible. Those are terrible choices.
Yeah. Game 3, last game. Circus of Chaos.
Okay.
Assign the act. If these characters were part of a circus, what role do they play?
Okay.
Each character except Rose, since she's already in the circus,
yeah.
assign a circus act and give a quick reason. Rowan, Sloane, Lachlan, Lark, Fionn, and Leander.
Okay.
Go.
Rowan, unicycle juggler. That's
Okay.
what he is to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Sloane, fire breather.
Oh.
Lachlan, sword swallower. Lark, aerial hoop. Fionn, trapeze. And Leander's going to be the mime. Because I just want him to shut the fuck up. And never be able to talk again.
Oh my god.
He bugged me.
Okay. I said Rowan, who is the butcher, is the knife thrower.
Okay.
Because he's the
The
butcher,
Yeah.
right?
No, he's too funny. He's a unicycle juggler.
Sloane, contortionist, because she's twisted, flexible, and definitely not moving the way a normal person should.
Okay.
Lachlan, lion tamer. Doesn't even need the whip. Everything just knows not to test him. Lark, fire breather. Loud, chaotic, and one spark away from burning the whole show down. Fionn, sword swallower. Doing something that should absolutely not be survivable, yet here we are. Leander, ringmaster. Not in the spotlight, but controlling everything anyway.
Yeah, that's why I made him the mime. Because he was trying to be too much into control all the time.
Here's a bonus question for you. Which act are you not going to watch?
Which act of mine am I not going to watch?
Yes.
Leander. I'm not watching the mime. Peace out, Leander.
I said Lark, the fire breather, because she will likely burn it down with you still in it.
I mean, this is a good point, yeah.
Oh my god. So the real question is, if something is beautiful, thrilling, and completely dangerous, are you watching from the crowd or stepping into the act? See you next time.